are off to the airport. Pete is not going with me to Booknet Fest, but he is going to be so gracious as to drive me to the airport. It is about 6 a.m. on Thursday. We are tired, but that is the life that we are living. Lily is going to miss me dreadfully.
Recommend to people that you go to? I mean, we've had a couple like mentions of romance and stuff, but what is your quintessential escapism genre, and then also a book from that genre that you'd like to recommend?
I've really gotten into audiobooks recently because I spend a lot of time in my car in North Carolina, so I've really gotten into audiobooks, and one I listened to recently is Friend Zoned by Abby Jimenez. I highly recommend that one. I didn't know, I went into it blind, I didn't really know too much about it. It's a contemporary, kind of like a cute, well, it presents itself as like this neat, cute story, and it is so much more underneath that. So that's all I'll say. I don't want to spoil anyone, but I highly recommend it. It really did take me by surprise. I think it was very well written. It is quite highly reviewed, and I think in a lot of ways, in a lot of aspects, it does deserve the accolades that it's gotten, so I recommend that. But I would say romance is my #1 happy place. Everybody wants to read about love in a world where people love each other and everything's great. They go through some hardships, but there's going to be a happy ending at the end. I do like fantasy a lot, but I'm reading a lot of contemporary these days, and I've gotten into the new adult genre quite a bit recently, I would say within the last 4 years or so. The new adult genre kind of started like as an e-book type of situation, and it's really exploded and taken over, which I'm enjoying. So
I keep wanting to speak and then imagining a picture popping up on the screen. Right? Recently it's been a lot of romance and contemporaries, which I like when I first started my channel. I was like, I'm never gonna read any of this, because I was like, why would I want to read about real life? Like, I want to get out of it. The one that I read most recently, though, that is sort of along those lines is Laura Dean Keeps Breaking Up With Me. It's actually a graphic novel, but it was really good. It's LGBT as well, but that was the one that, it was hard and had a lot of hard topics. Like, her best friend in the book goes through some really heavy shit, but it was still, like, for me, a really good escape. That's what I would recommend if you like graphic novels and semi-romance books.
I don't actually think I have a book to recommend, but I will say that I definitely have been reading a lot of romance to kind of escape, but like all the books that I get from Stephanie or Steph Romance Book Talk, like her Goodreads shelves are the best. Like if you need a certain topic, she's got it on her shelf, she's got it.
What do you think are things that make a book particularly well suited to like a screen adaptation is kind of the most of what we're talking about is film to screen. So what are the things that you think make a book particularly well suited to screen adaptations?
Also, when thinking about this, I feel like there is a difference between novels and then also, like, I love children's literature, and the adaptation of kids' books, I think is kind of different, especially picture books that, like the Dr. Seuss novels, or, not novels, but, you know, I feel like, I think if for that, you know, we don't have anything created in our head, it's exactly what you see on the page, and so then you're like judging, okay, like how closely is this character going to look at this? I know someone who's the rare person who doesn't like the live action Grinch, and that's because they just really don't like how the Grinch looks in comparison to the drawing, and that's just a matter of like, you know, how they feel about the book.
Right.
And seeing that costume, I love the Grinch, I love that live action Grinch, but yeah, I think it's different because also when it's a novel, everyone has such different interpretations, and if you can find a way to still manage to capture at least something of what the book was getting at, I think it's really cool. I think Catching Fire, for me, the like setup of the arena, I thought that they did an awesome job of that because I didn't realize how closely they could depict what was in my head, and I felt like they did like an awesome job, and it was a weird setup, but it was cool, and I felt like that was a good example of it.
I wear my trash badge very proudly. I watch a shit ton of trash TV, and I really, really like the trashier the novels, the better. So my favorite trope is the secret baby. Has a baby and they disappear for X, Y, Z, and then they come rearing back into your life and they bring in that drama. I just love it. And my no, I actually really hate to love books because they fight it for too long. Like, just give it already, I get it. We're all here. I'm done with it.
I love hate to love. Partly because one thing I'm never really a fan of, I don't like characters who are like too instantly attractive. Like, it works a few times, but like, I like for there to be a little bit of build up. So I'm very pro like some bickering, and I think it's very fun to read. I think the trope, I don't hate it, but I just haven't really found a new book that I like, is Friends to Lover. Just because there's always a weird boundary issue of like, you two have been friends, like, is there, like, I don't know how to describe it, just like, why haven't you dated yet? And like, what is it that's gonna push you into dating? Like, obviously there's a good, like, healthy way to do it, but sometimes when I've read it, the dynamic's a little bit weird where one person has been silently pining and it feels borderline like they've been friend zoned or whatever. And then I just wish that it stayed a friends book, and no lovers, because yeah, that's still good. Yeah.
I also love hate to love. I love really good angst and slow burn where it's like they don't get together till the very end. But I don't really have a hard limit. I'll read anything because I like to give things a try. But I don't like accidental pregnancy. I know what you're talking about. Yeah. I just don't like it. When it gets to the end of the book and there's suddenly like she's pregnant, I'll deduct an entire star. Like, it's like such a hard no for me. I hate it.
My favorite is Friends to Lovers. So if you want any recommendations, I that is my absolute, like, that is it for me. Like, if I see that and like sports romances, like, I don't care if it's hockey, football.
I don't know shit about sports, but I'm like, yeah.
Badminton, I'm like, I'm there. Rugby, I'm in for it. I don't know what it is about the sports romances. I just love them. And then I also really enjoy, if it's in a different world. I know that's like a fantastical world, edging more towards fantasy and out of the contemporary. I will almost read anything. My hard limits for me are the whole the whole teacher-student thing. Yeah. I don't know. People love it. It freaks me out. I'm just like, ooh, I don't know about this.
It freaks me out if it's high school. I can get away a little bit if it's college.
Yeah.
But I still feel sneaky about it.
I'm just like, should this really be happening, guys? Have you thought about this? Like, it just freaks me out.
To be fair, I also didn't actually think of answers to these questions. I just love questions. So I'm ready to ask questions. I think I'm not supposed to answer them, but I don't know. We need to open the circle back. Okay, so circle back to weird media things.
Like the hill I want to die on.
Oh, kind of. I don't know if it's weird. I met one person who agreed with me. It's Pride and Prejudice related. Shocker. But I think that Mary and Mr. Collins are meant to be.
Oh, yes!
That they did not end up together. And it is like, it breaks my heart every time I read about it because I think that they deserve each other. And I also agree. And additionally, Mrs. Bennett, she fucked up. That was on her. That was on her to recognize.
Right.
So I realized this is the first speaking clip that I have since I've been in Florida. So hello, I'm in Florida, obviously. Basically, I've been rooming with Catherine and we just talk or read, and it's just been so nice, and I just haven't felt like talking to the camera, if that makes sense, because I'm just like so happy the whole time. Weird. So it is actually Saturday now. I have put on my badge, which I got yesterday. They look like this year if you've gone in the past. I always like how the badges always kind of look a little bit different, and they're progressing to a like really cool badge. Last year the pronouns part was like a sticky note. This year the pronouns are on the badge, which is really cool. I am about to go grab breakfast and drop my book off at Book Swap and go to my first panel of the day, which is Save the Drama 4. Snark Squad was one of the things I listened to on the plane, so it was always fun to just, you know, see the live version. That was like a thing I wanted to do. And then I didn't participate in the D&D thing, but I got to watch it and it was really cool. And then I hung out with Jensen and ate dinner and then came back here and just kind of chilled with Catherine and then went to sleep. And now I'm gonna go and do the things I told you I was gonna do. And it's gonna be a fun day. And I don't know if there's gonna be another Sleep Beacon clip for a while, but who knows? Teresa, why are we in Publix?
We're buying cupcakes for Alana.
It's her 2-year booktube anniversary and we're trying to find a good balloon. We found one we liked over there, but we're trying to decide if we want one over here. We're looking for 2, because our candle is a decision. It's very Florida.
Very.
So for us today, how we're kind of going to start is talking about the elements of kind of like what makes dark fantasy, since this is sort of like a intro to dark fantasy kind of thing, because everyone sort of has a different definition. I also kind of feel like it's a genre that's been around for quite some time, but also is sort of having like a resurgence right now a bit. So we kind of want to make sure that you're aware of what our baseline is. So when you think of goth fantasy, what comes to mind as far as types of characters, themes, settings for you?
Anti-heroes. Yeah. Anti-heroes, I think, is like a huge, like, that's the character, or a villain, straight up. And I think the biggest sort of thing is like, I know it when I see it, and atmosphere, I think, plays a huge role for me in something that I would consider goth fantasy, and not just like regular fantasy, I don't know. If it feels atmospheric, where you're like, you're in there, and it's like, it is brutal, and it is dark, and you can feel it like on your skin, that's a little bit where I'm like, yeah. And it feels a little gross. Yeah. I feel kind of dirty.
No, I agree that atmosphere plays a big role, and it's hard to be a good person in a dark fantasy setting, because I feel like a lot of times, especially like when you want the atmosphere to be so oppressive and traumatic, you tend to, it's hard to not also be dealing with characters who are reacting in a way that would come with a highly traumatizing setting. It'll come back.
Yeah, I always kind of define dark fantasy a little bit in my head as like, you wouldn't want to be there.
Yeah.
You know, like there's some fantasy that you're like, yay, dragons, it's fun, and then dark fantasy, you're like, no.
Are you excited? Are you surprised? Do you like the balloon? We spent the most time deciding what balloon to get you. We debated between unicorn and a llama. Yeah.
Better to think about it in a booktube context. But I think about it in a YouTube context, I'm like, here's a drop of water. Or that drop in the whole pond.
I agree, because I mean, BookTube has grown as a community. Like, I've been on it for 6 years, and in 6 years it has grown so much. But when you think of it from like a YouTube perspective as a whole, I mean, you've got like what PewDiePie's like, what, 10 million? There's like so much. 100 million? I don't even know. That's even worse. Like, so when you think about it as BookTube, it's like when you look at it as BookTube, you know, we have smaller numbers compared to YouTube as a whole, and I agree, it makes me feel better thinking about just BookTube.
Okay, so I am obviously ready for Booknet Fest prom. My hair is still wet, but whatever. I decided to go with my Halloween outfit. I don't get to go to Mickey tomorrow, so I figured I'd wear this today, especially since it's super soft. I got the Booknet Fest poster, and I got everybody to sign it. Sam signed in black because branding. Mari signed in blue, and Caitlin signed in pink. And I got more books at the book swap than I brought. My friend Shelby from Read and Friend Out, she always brings me a book, and she brought me Grim Lovelies. I don't know how she always brings me a book, but she's the best. She messaged me and asked me if I wanted this, and I did. So I got this one. At the actual book swap, I got The Gilded Wolves, which has been on my radar, and I got an ARC version of it because it was there. And then me and Alana both got Listen to Your Heart by Casey West. I was worried that Alana didn't get a copy, and so I grabbed it, and now we both have a copy, and so we're gonna buddy read this, which I'm super excited because Alana is an actual treat. And then I got a copy of The Stars We Steal by Alexa Dunn, and she signed it for me, and she's an actual gem, and I loved every panel she was on. And Caitlin gave me her copy of Iron Gold. She was going to use for something else, and I was like, Caitlin, no. And she's like, okay, I'll let you have it. And so I have this, and this is actually not for me. This is Peter's. He didn't get to go to Booknet Fest this year because he had work present, and I'm really excited for prom. So there's that. I know Catherine is gonna wear her lemur onesie, and I'm hoping that this dress holds up. But if I decide I want to change, I will probably come back to the room and change, because that's the life I live.
Thank you all for coming to Booknet Fest Prom. So really excited to make this happen this year, and thank you all for coming. This is obviously kind of the official end to Booknet Fest. We really appreciate all of you for coming here and supporting and everything else. So let's party, let's have fun, let's still respect each other as always, and love each other, and let's have fun again.
So I have made it to the airport, and I am really excited to go home. I'm tired. I swam this morning because that was the only time to do it. I will probably insert pictures out here of every picture that I took with people, because I haven't done that yet, and this will be a good time. I love Booknet Fest so very much, and everybody.